tragic events in the nation's history of school shooting tragedies.
9 years ago today, on April 16, 2007, on a Virginia Tech campus, America witnessed one of the most evil attacks on a school ever. 32 people were shot and killed, 17 others were wounded.
Sung Hui Cho, a senior at Virginia Tech, was the man responsible for these awful shootings. The student was previously diagnosed with an anxiety disorder, and throughout his middle school and high school years, he received therapy and special education.
In 2005, the student was accused of stalking 2 female students, and he was declared mentally ill by the state of Virginia. Since he was not put into a hospital, he was allowed to purchase guns.
The senior attacked 2 separate times, approximately 2 hours apart. After he was done, he committed suicide on the campus.
As a result of these killings, many people were left devastated and traumatized. This also sparked a big political response, an $11 million settlement for 24 students and families that were involved in the shooting. And the other victims did not claim anything.
Unfortunately, Virginia Tech was fined for being so unprepared while this happened on campus in case of an attack like this and not being able to provide a fast response. The school was fined $55,000.
There was a divided response to gun laws. The president said there should be a right to bear arms, but laws that are placed should be followed and enforced strictly.
This tragedy was not only felt by the families involved, but by the entire country. Many mourned the lives lost in the shootings. They were all young, bright, and were leading lives full of potential. Many ask why anyone would do this. That question may never be answered. People may never know what causes someone to go on such a rampage.
We asked a few people on their thoughts as to why a good and loving God would allow something like this to happen. Here's what we found.
Jake, why do you think such a good and loving God would let Virginia Tech shootings happen?
Because humans have free will, and God gave us the right of free will, so He can't take that away and stop people from doing stuff, because people are free to make their own choices. So He can't stop that from happening.
What do you think the guy at the shooter of the Virginia Tech? Why do you think he did it?
I don't know why he did it. I think maybe he had a mental illness or something, but I think he just went crazy.
Why do you think God let him do it?
Because humans have free will, because it was his choice to do what he wanted, so God let him make that choice. He couldn't stop him once he made his mind up.
So do you think he was evil for doing it, or was that just God letting him do it?
I think he was evil for doing it, because he killed a bunch of people, so it was an evil act.
All right, thank you.
Why do you feel that a good and loving God would allow the shootings at Virginia Tech to happen?
I think it's got more to do with our free will that God gives us. And when those bad things happen, it's because we, with our free will, choose to do that. I don't think it's necessarily about allowing it to happen, but us taking that and doing it.
Do you feel that the shooting was an act of someone acting evil, or do you feel they were misled?
Oh, maybe both, even. Misled perhaps in there. I don't remember what the reasons were behind that shooting, but maybe misled by was it a guy who did that? Maybe misled by what his beliefs were.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This has been a Channel 1 News Report. Thank you.